Hi guys and welcome to MotorBeam. The Skoda Kodiaq is back after a break of almost 2 years. This time around it gets a 2-litre TSI petrol engine. In this video I'll tell you 4 pros and 4 cons of this premium SUV, but before we get started, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the MotorBeam channel. The first pro of the Skoda Kodiaq is its design. Now the Kodiaq has always been a classy looking SUV, and this one is technically not different because there are a very few minor changes done on the outside. It gets a revised grille, revised headlamps, it gets these nice looking LED headlamps, revised tail lamps also, and even the bumpers are slightly redesigned. Now this car also gets 18-inch alloy wheels, short on MRF tires, and it also gets a new rear spoiler. The second pro of the Skoda Kodiaq is the well laid out interior. The fit and finish of the cabin is very nice. The quality of the materials is very good for a car of this segment, and it is loaded to the gill with a lot of features. You get an auto dimming inside review mirror, you get automatic headlights which are also adaptive, you get auto dimming electrically adjustable and heated ORVMs, and you also get this nice 2-spoke steering wheel which is similar to the one from the Skoda Octavia. Now this car also gets an 8-inch touchscreen with a Canton sound speaker. So this car has 12 speakers having a maximum output of 625 watt. The sound quality is indeed very nice, and you also get this fully digital instrument cluster with a 10.25-inch screen. Apart from that, the Skoda Kodiaq also gets a 3-zone climate control system, and the cooling is also very effective. If we talk about the safety features on offer, this car gets 9 airbags, you get ABS with EBD, you get an electronic differential lock, you get hydraulic brake assist, you get anti-slip regulation. This car also has ECS, and apart from that, you also get ISOFIX child seat mounts. This car also comes with MCB, which is basically multi-collision braking system. To add some convenience, the Skoda Kodiaq also gets a park assist system, which is basically an automatic parking system where you just have to press the accelerator and the brake. The car turns itself on its own. So this is quite handy. Now the feature does work most of the times, but sometimes it does show up a niggle or two. Apart from the features, the cabin itself is very practical. Now the front seats are extremely good in terms of comfort and support, and the driving position is also very nice. The quality of the upholstery feels very nice, and even the second row seat offers a very good amount of comfort. So you can just lounge in the back with a lot of comfort. So for long drives it is a very good thing. Now you also get this nap mode, which is basically a feature kind of thing for the second row passengers. So you get those extendable headrests which aid some comfort if you want to take a nap while going on a long drive. The third pro of the Skoda Kodiaq is its 2-litre TSI petrol engine. Now this engine we saw very recently on the Volkswagen Tiguan facelift also, and this one makes 190 PS and 320 Newton meters of torque. It comes mated to a 7-speed DSG, and the Kodiaq also gets 4x4. Now performance from this engine is too good. It feels responsive right from get-go, and you can push the pedal to the metal and this car will accelerate in a very brisk manner. Now gaining high speeds is very easy with the Skoda Kodiaq TSI, and even the in-gear in-city driving acceleration timings are very good. So driving this car is a fuss-free experience and no major complaints on the drivability front. Now this engine is also nicely refined, so the vibrations aren't felt much inside the cabin, but the thing over here is that it does gulp down a lot more fuel compared to what a diesel engine would. Now the TSI engine has definitely added to the fun factor in the Skoda Kodiaq, and that brings us to the fourth pro of this car, which are its driving dynamics. Now this car being a monocoque is definitely more fun to drive and more composed than a body on frame SUV, something like the Toyota Fortuner in the same price bracket, and the Kodiaq is definitely a very good handler by SUV standards. The chassis feels very capable, the progressive steering offers a good amount of feel, and even the suspension offers very good ride quality. So overall in terms of driving dynamics, the Kodiaq is a very nice all-rounder. Now being a 4x4, the Kodiaq is quite capable off the road, and this car also gets a lot of different driving modes. We'll check them out. So this car gets eco mode, it gets comfort mode, it gets normal mode, it gets a sport mode, it gets a snow mode, and it also has this individual mode wherein you can adjust the settings based on the requirements that you have. So yes, a pretty capable car in terms of driving dynamics. And now we'll move on to the cons. So we spoke about all the pros of the Skoda Kodiaq, and now we'll talk about the cons. The first con and the biggest one, and that is the fact that this SUV doesn't have a diesel engine. Now we all know that diesel engines are a favorite with SUV buyers, and the fact that this car doesn't have a diesel engine could be a negative point for a lot of prospective customers. Now the Kodiaq in its BS4 variant used to get a 2-litre diesel engine making 150 horses, and the same engine was offered in a lot of Volkswagen, Audi and Skoda cars, making higher power and torque. Now that engine was quite efficient in terms of fuel consumption and it had decent performance also. Now the 2-liter TS engine over here does offer great performance, but you somehow just miss the feel of a diesel engine in an SUV. The second con is in continuation with the first one, and that is the fact that the 2-liter TS engine does have a habit of gulping down a lot of fuel. So in day-to-day conditions, you can expect around 5 to 6 kilometers per liter. It can go up to 10-11 kilometers per liter out on highway drives, but you just cannot expect the fuel efficiency of a diesel from that engine. So the running costs do tend to go up, and yeah, I know this is a premium SUV, so buyers may not care as much about fuel efficiency as much as mass market buyers do, but still that really pinches the pocket a bit. Now the third con of the Skoda Kodiaq is the third row seat. Now getting in and out is a bit tricky, but apart from that, the space inside the third row is also quite limited. Now knee room is decent, but again, if you slide the seat, the second row seat behind, knee room gets severely affected. Headroom is just about fine, but again, for tall people, this is like a very uncomfortable place to be in. So I'll recommend you make use of these seats only for your kids. The fourth con of the Skoda Kodiaq is the pricing of its topmost variants. Now this SUV is very nicely packaged, it offers decent practicality, it offers good performance, and it drives in a very nice manner also. But the fact is that the top variant does feel a bit overpriced and it could have been a slightly more value for money. So that's it from my side, folks. If you think the Skoda Kodiaq has any more pros or any more cons, do let us know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.